All right, we're going to take our first step, which is recording the call in Garageband for a newly revised iCompose project. In front of me, I printed out a copy of the call and response sheet, so I have that, and also has the piano keyboard in it, and I'm set and ready to go with that. To do this, we're going to start in Garageband. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the Garageband app. Now you want to make sure that you're on your iPad where you're saving your documents. The folders you have might be different, and it doesn't really matter. I'm saving everything in the 7th grade iCompose folder right here. I'm going to go ahead and create new song. And of course, just like GarageBand opens, you get the variety of tiles here. I'm going to go ahead and choose keyboard. And what I'm going to do to get to the instrumental quickest, I'm going to go ahead and open up Smart Piano. And then I'll come up over here, and there's this thing called the Arpeggiator, this red button that's on. If I click that, it'll take me right to the regular keyboard just like this. Now we want to modify this keyboard so that it's just using the pentatonic scale. So where the scale button is here, I'm going to tap that and open it. I'm going to choose major pentatonic. Again, look at that. I'll hold that open for a second. You've got all these choices. I highlighted major pentatonic. And look at that. Now it's just the notes that we want. From C, these are the notes that we're going to be using. If it doesn't say C3 and C4, you'll see C2 down here. You might have to adjust the octaves. That's these buttons here. If I tap that and +1, you'll see the numbers go up and again, and so on and so forth. So I want that at 0, so I have C and C. And this matches exactly what's on the sheet in front of you. Now, I'm just going to spend some time here in review. And I remember I look up and I know that a call starts and ends on C. So I can start on either of these two, right? And I have to end on any of the notes in here. It has to be 7 beats, and I'm going to use corner. Okay, so I spend time practicing that. This is kind of that fast forward. 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like that. And I spend a lot of time experimenting. And finally, as Stevie 7th grader, I land on. Ooh, and I like that, right? So after a while, I get that. I'm all set and ready to record. To record, I'm going to use this button up here, but I want to make one change first. I'm going to come up here under the gear, which is also a wrench, and I want to lower my tempo. By default, GarageBand starts at 110. So I'm going to lower this down to like, I don't know, maybe about 80 or so. I'll take 86 to start. We'll do 86 like that. So it's a nice, easy tempo. After I've practiced and ready to go, I'm going to tap the record button up here. It's going to count off 4, and then I'm going to try to play it in down here. 2, ready, go. Oh no, I made a mistake and I didn't like that. So it's real easy. Any number of times I can just come up and hit the undo button like this. That goes away. The green right there goes away. Let's get set and we'll try it again. 2, ready, and... Ooh, and I finally get it. And you know, it could take me several times to get it done. Now notice right up in this area, the green bars are filled in the first measure and in the second measure. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the tracks view and take a look at that. When I open up the tracks view, sure enough, there it is. And I can listen to it by pressing the play button. Sure enough, I started on C, I ended on C, and I've got all the instruments in there. Not all the instruments today, but I've got the notes on. So that's recording your call, and that's all set.